Okay, so now it's recording, so then you choose your presentation, and you click present.
Wait, full screen. What? So it's not moving. Oh, it's moving.
There you go. And you can use the arrows on the keyboard.
Okay.
Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about how nanotechnology combat HIV, which is one of the UN goal.
So HIV, which stands for human immunodeficiency virus, it's compared to other viruses, it's like the other viruses are cleaned by the immune system, and this one, it's not like the immune system doesn't clean it, and scientists don't know why until now. And compared to AIDS, it's a virus, and AIDS, it's the condition. Like,
Yeah, so HIV is a virus and AIDS is a disease, which HIV is virus responsible to AIDS.
yeah. So where does it come from? Scientists identified a virus in Africa from chimpanzees that they believe, in West Africa, that they believe that when humans hunted the chimpanzees for meat, the blood got in contact with theirs. So yeah, and first it started in Africa and then spread to the whole world, and the first person infected was in 1959.
And they didn't know why. It's unknown.
Yeah, it's still unknown. So it is transmitted. The ways of transmitting the HIV is by unprotected sexual intercourses with an infected person without condom, or mother to child also, injections like drugs with the pinhead, any blood transmissions. Also in hospitals is very common, it's called occupational exposure, like with pinheads that are infected or some other things infected.
Or like some workers, for example, prostitutes, like they will have a high risk to get HIV because of their jobs.
Then a huge problem with this is the lack of medications in many countries. Like, for example, Africa doesn't have many medication treatments and testings for people to know that they are infected, so there's nothing to do with them. And they are really poor, and the medications are really expensive. So it's, this is a huge problem.
So now I explain how HIV will attack your body. So first of all, HIV will directly go into your immune system and kill the cells called CD4 T cells. CD4 T cells is the cells that they will really they are the really important role for immune system, and since the HIV got into the cells, they will start to use the CD4 T cells to copy itself to let produce more. But wait, I have to explain one thing. CD4 T cells is they're supposed to fight those germs and bad virus for your body. But since HIV got into it, CD4 T cells won't have this ability anymore. Like they will no no longer protect your body, and instead they will like produce more HIV cell virus for HIV. So it will become a really bad situation. So like when a person is infected with HIV, there's like it really won't show the symptoms that you won't be noticed for years. So after many years, the CD4 T cells will actually decrease and become fewer, and so eventually you will get sick and AIDS will appear. So the key facts about the HIV. So for overall, of the 1.1 million Americans are living with HIV, but only 75% of the person, 75% of people can't stop it. So only 25% can actually stop it and stop control. And about 1 in 4 new HIV infection is among the really young ages people, and they actually don't know that they are infected, which is really bad. And this is some sources that I found in Twitter that every day 1,700 children are born with HIV, which is really sad. And this is new information. 75% of all HIV infections in sub-Saharan Africa is among people ages 15 to 24 are young women. And it like if it's woman, it's more easily to like spread the HIV because HIV is transmitted through mother to child. And the cases per month from 2011 to 2012, the numbers is like fluctuating, and till the March of 2013 is increased to 350. Yeah. So to solve the problems, the Dr. George Puritan, he's a research evidence coordinator at the Institute of the Technology at University of Frankfurt. So, like nowadays, HIV is actually regarded in the medical community as a preventable and treatable virus. So scientists are like examining the application of nanomaterials in drug testing and treatment, and it came out with a really good result. And so this doctor he is kind of using the human macrophages is here. They uses that it's a large phagocyte cells from tissue. So he uses these human macrophages to have a really good use of particles to modify the surface properties of the drug carrier, which so that it can really effectively penetrate into macrophages. And yeah, so like I mean this doctor is they are in purpose to let the immune system to swallow the nano capsules that contain a genetic protein, and so when the immune system they met the HIV, they will open these capsules to let, like, they will open it and to blocking the protein gene to control the HIV, which can stop the problem that I mentioned before, like the immune system won't protect its body, but now they invented the genetic protein. So when immune system is they got infected with the HIV, they can open these stuff and to control it, to stop it.
Okay, so the UN goals have always been like to decrease the population of HIV, like the people who has them. But first they needed to have like efficient treatments, testings like faster and cheaper, and all of those things. And this has been since 2003. They wanted to have access to efficient treatments for a longer time and faster testings, and they just made one for 2015 that it's almost the same, like really similar, to to have cheaper like the necessary things that they need, like cheaper uh, treatments and testings and all of that things, and access to diagnosis so that they know that they have HIV or and it is mostly this problem. It is mostly in Africa because they are really poor and they don't have like all of the things they need, and there are many people in Africa that have them, and yeah.
So our goal of course is to let the AIDS get into zero, but it's actually hard to realize, to
Achieve.
achieve it, because nowadays there's still a lot of people living with HIV, and it's really hard.
And it's
to,
increasing.
Yeah, and it's still increasing, and but it's increasing like in really small numbers, so it's not really increased that high. Yeah, so and now the scientists, they invented this really
Technology.
cool nanotechnology to stop the HIV, which is really useful, and
Faster.
now people are all using this technology to stop this HIV and let people get healthier and to stop those AIDS and stuff. So yeah, so nanotechnology seems to give a really big hope for those people who are infected with HIV. And yes, that's our sources. Thank you. We have to stop the.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Here?